I wanted to ask you, we talked about this offline before because I've been there so many bloody times and I know so many athletes have. It's like 305 was a PR and we're happy for the PR, but we were shooting, wanted that sub three, right? And so, how do you handle, or how did you, let's say, handle the juxtaposition of those feelings, right? Where it's like, hey, yeah, I did PR, but it's like the goal was a little further up because that's a hard one for us sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that kind of gets into the whole race in general. I'm with you. So we talked, that kind of 3 hours or 3:05, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Really been targeting sub three for quite some time. In my uh, build, I knew that going sub three it'd be an ideal day. It would be a day where I just kind of felt better than expected. Um, and knew right off the bat that day that, like, okay, it's not a sub three day, but it's still a possible PR day. Just because the 7 minute per mile pace when I started it, the goal was if I can start at 7 minutes per mile, get halfway, and then start seeing if I feel like going better. I could tell right away that no, this is probably all I have today, and I need to fight to stay here. Um, so I think when I finished, there was still some pride and like excitement because it never felt easy. It never really felt smooth, and so the fact that I was tough enough to just kind of hang on whenever I wasn't feeling great. I was proud of that, and I also feel like I really did my best for the day. So there's and it's a 1 minute PR, 3:06 last year in Houston, 3:05 this year. 1 year older and 1 minute faster. Like, don't nothing to complain about. But there still is that hunger for, okay, like I want to do more. But then it was more based on what I need to do, like what are my next steps to be able to do that. And um, so celebrating, but I think everything in life's like that. You want to celebrate where you are, but then you also look ahead, like what can I do? How could it be better? So I felt probably more excited than disappointed, but there was just enough there to go. I uh, a lot of my running friends, they're running faster times, and so this is one thing I've learned is that it's easy to look at their times and go, "Oh man, like how they're how 2:55, that's so fast," or but then you forget that there are people that are running slower than you are that look at your times and go, how's that even possible, that's so
Yeah.
fast. And to keep it all in perspective, that we always kind of compare up rather than compare down, and overall we're just competing with ourselves. And so I also think along those lines, it's really important to not have running be the only thing in your life. And whenever you have a full life, your fulfilling career, family, other hobbies, it it takes some of that pressure off because, like, my wife's not going to leave me because I ran a 3:06 instead of or
Yeah.
3:05 instead of sub three. Like,
Yeah.
it keeps everything in perspective.